This video is brought to you by Madhaus Collectibles. Hey everybody, welcome to Transformers Masterpiece Theater. I'm the Rusty Mechanic. Today we're going to take a look at Maketoys Downbeat, the premium version figure that just came out last month. A lot of you guys might be wondering why I'd want to do a review of this figure when there's already been so many reviews done of the original. Paik did a review, T-Man did a review, TM Reviews did a review, MGO. Bobby Skullface actually did two reviews, one of the original and one of this version as well. My God, that's a lot of reviews. I wanted to touch specifically on the differences between this version and the original one, so that's what we'll be talking about today. Just a reminder guys, as you're watching this video, if you do enjoy these review videos or any of my 3-minute transformation or the truly methodical transformation videos, please make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of the videos as I release them. If you like this review, please let me know in the comments, give me a like, sure helps out a lot. Now, one of the reviews that I was most impressed by was the review done by the Lazy Eyebrow in his review of the original figure. In his review, he does mention, though, that the original figure does feel like it is missing something, although it is in line with the G1 cartoon. It does feel like it's missing something. It looks kind of plain. It just has the white car with the blue stripe down the middle and the number 4 on the side. He does also mention that Maketoys actually sent a copy of the original figure to Toy Hacks even before its release, and Toy Hacks made a repo label set that makes it more in line with the G1 toy. It gives you a bunch of additional striping, especially for the wheel wells and the spoiler on the back, as well as a number of the logos and stuff from the Martini Porsche Racing livery. Gives you like Shell logos and Bosch logos, as well as the Martini Porsche name that you can apply to the original figure. What you get with the premium figure is all of this stuff is already applied to the premium version of the figure as paint. So all of the striping, anywhere where you would have seen Martini Porsche Racing on the figure is actually replaced by the name Agent Meister, which is Jazz's name in Japan before the character came to North America. But basically everything that you got with the Toy Hacks label kit is already applied on the figure. But it's all painted on, so none of it is stickers. So that's a nice touch. What you also get is detailing on the robot mode that again brings it in line with the G1 figure. You get some electronic details that are around the torso, some blue detailing on the hip skirts, whereas in the original figure it was just flat blue paint. Here they've applied some metallic paint, detailing on the hip plates, and you've also got some detailing on the shins just above the knees. Again, all this stuff in line with the G1 toy. If you don't like the Agent Meister stuff that is on the alt mode, then what is also included with the premium figure is this sticker sheet that has, again, the Martini Porsche Racing livery and some additional options for alternate coloring for the striping and that. But this sticker sheet has all of the Martini Porsche Racing, various versions of it, so you can stick these right over top of the areas where it says Agent Meister on the toy, on the spoiler, on the windshield. You can replace the center stripe with this one, which has more of a maroon color to it. There's an alternate number 4 that you can put on the door, and some additional details as well. So that's a nice touch that's added in there. One of the things that I did notice, though, that I think is missing from the figure was a lot of other metallic paint details that I think maybe should have been there but aren't. The only real metallic paint that I see is in the robot mode, again around the hip plates where the blue paint detailing is. But I noticed on tfsource.com that it talks about metallic paint applications or chrome paint applications, and I'm not really seeing any chrome paint or metallic paint anywhere on the figure except for right on those hip plates. But what's also included in the box, which I thought was kind of odd, was this additional sticker sheet, and it's hard to see it, try to get it reflected in the light there, but this sticker sheet is a bunch of clear lines that seem to have a metallic finish to them, and based on the shape of them, it looks like these are supposed to go around the edges of the spoiler, like the sides, the wing, around the wheel arches and around the blue headlights at the front of the alt mode. So I don't know about you, but for a premium figure, I would expect that the chrome paint comes on the figure. And don't toss in this sticker sheet that I had to apply myself, because I don't know about you, I'm terrible at applying decals and logos and things. I don't apply decals and logos on my figures because I'm terrible at placing them and getting them right and centered and all that stuff. These stickers are super thin lines and would probably look like a 5-year-old tried to draw on or apply some type of chrome enhancement onto the figure if I tried to like put these lines on there. So Maketoys, bet on you. Premium version figure, this should already be applied on the figure's paint. Don't toss in the sticker sheet that I have to apply the chrome applications on. One other item that comes in the box, which I think is different for the premium version, is your standard set of instructions, which is on this nice pamphlet. Standard set of instructions like you get with most of the Transformers figures that you buy. On the back of it is a number of QR codes. The first 2 QR codes take you to instructional videos on a couple of different platforms. The QR codes don't actually take you directly to the instructional video of how to transform the figure. It actually just takes you to the Maketoys channel, and then you have to scroll down and find the video. Luckily, there's not a whole bunch of instructional videos up there, so it's not a big deal. But I would like to have the QR code have just taken me directly to the video for the figure instead of me having to scroll for it. The third QR code that's down here is next to what looks like a premium version serial number. It kind of looks like a Windows 95 serial number. And I was expecting, again, maybe my expectations are set too high because the word premium has been thrown on here, but I was kind of expecting this QR code to take me to the Maketoys website that would tell me what number my figure is, number X out of 1,000 or 1,500, however many it is that they made of this premium version. But it doesn't. All this does is it takes me directly to the Maketoys website on their homepage that has a nice friendly message that says, welcome to the Maketoys webpage. Again, premium version. I'm kind of expecting a little bit more here, guys, than just taking me to your homepage. Now, I don't have a copy of the original figure to compare this to. Basically only going off of all the other reviews that I watched and a lot of the pictures that I looked at online. But this does look pretty much identical to the original. The only difference being, like I mentioned before, is the paint scheme is more in line with the toy than it is with the G1 cartoon. And you've got these additional applications painted on, right, that match the G1 toy as well. Overall, as it's probably noted in other reviews, that it does stand up really well. It has lots of posability. I'm not going to go over all of the articulation and that. Again, there's lots of reviews out there that you can watch and talk about all the articulations and that. But it does feel light and it does feel weak. It's not, it doesn't feel like MP Hound, door snapping, FT Sheridan knee destroying type of problems. But the 2 areas that always make me nervous when I'm transforming this guy, and as you guys know, I do lots of transformations because I'm doing the 3-minute transformation videos and the truly methodical transformation videos. But the 2 areas on this figure that always caught my attention was there's a tab right here on the inside of his thigh that you have to pop this panel off of to start the transformation of moving basically collapsing the leg for the car mode. And every time I went to go and pop this off of this tab right here, it felt like something was about to just snap in half. So just watch yourself right there. Make sure you get that tab loosened off before you start moving the leg. The other part of it is, and I'm just going to pop his chest here. There we go. The other part of it that I always thought was weak was these sliders for the hood here and here, which is what the hood basically slides open on to bring the rest of the roof and the cab over during the transformation. But what I was always afraid of, and I just got to get the doors out of the way here. What I was always afraid of was you had to collapse the arms into this area, and as you can see, like these it just bends and flexes. And it's just held on by these two sliding tabs that are inside the blue area here. I was always afraid one of these was going to snap off while I was rotating the arms in underneath the hood and that. So just to be cautious of that too. And don't forget about the pins, the sliding pins here when you're doing the transformation. Make sure you move the arms up and then rotate them in. But otherwise, it's a fairly decent figure. Again, it does feel light. It doesn't have the same weight as an MP figure or obviously a Fan Toys figure, but overall, still a very decent figure. One other thing that I did want to mention for the transformation that I only just noticed after looking at, again, the Lazy Eyebrows review and his stop motion transformation. But if you don't, I will just rotate this forearm around to show you. When you're doing the transformation, the arm will actually rotate out looking like this with this part that is open under the hood, and then you have to collapse the forearm as part of the transformation. If you don't rotate this forearm around, which I have been doing for the last, I don't know, 20 transformations, I just clued into this now, but you'll only get this much articulation in the arm. You'll only get 90 degrees. If you, however, rotate the forearm 180 degrees and then rotate the hand back around, you will get your double jointed elbow. So just something to keep in mind. For the accessories, he comes with the same set of accessories that he came with in the original version. Again, I don't have an original copy to compare, but I seem to feel like just looking at pictures and stuff that these guys, the alternate faces and the face that comes on the figure, I think that the visor might actually be chrome, and I'm not sure if the original is or not. I think it's just painted, but that might be a difference. Again, I don't know because I don't have an original figure. Otherwise, all the accessories are exactly the same. He comes with the two hip speakers, so these guys just fit onto here like that. He comes with two alternate faces. This guy, which is a surprised or an angry expression depending on what mood you're in, and then there's this derpy looking smirk face, and then the original straight face that comes on the figure. The shoulder rocket launcher, which is not cartoon accurate, it is toy accurate, but this does also come with the original as well. So again, all the same accessories. It does have a pivot point, and it is just a pressure slot basically that you attach onto the back of the hood there. Again, same thing with the Lazy Eyebrow. He comments on this, and I had the exact same thought. This feels like a complete afterthought to me, like somebody realized, hey, he's got a shoulder cannon in his toy, why don't we throw in a shoulder cannon? The shoulder cannon itself looks really nice. The missile does not. The missile looks super cheap, and I'm not even sure what's going on here. Like they forgot the bottom half of the rocket or whatever. I don't get this design at all. But the gray part looks really cheap, and the black part looks half decent. And it does just slide on just like that. He's also got his laser rifle, which, again, also very cheap. I don't mind the design on it, but it has that cheap, unpainted silver plastic marbling that's going on, almost like something I picked up out of the dollar store. Again, premium version, this doesn't cut it. Now the speakers, though, these are super nice. These are painted purple with silver for the center needle in the speaker. A little bit of detailing going on the inside there. These are super nice. These feel really good. In fact, the plastic on this actually feels like the best piece of plastic in this whole set. Like I was talking about before, the figure overall feels really light, but these feel really solid. And I kind of wish the rest of the figure felt like this too. But these just go on in the back of the shoulder. There's a little peg hole right there in the top corner, which will make him look like that. And then there's the ever coveted grappling hook that was used just a number of times, I think, in the early season 1 episodes. I do really like the look of this. It is actual thread that's tied around this grappling hook. All seems to be, I think it's painted white, not quite sure, but it is really nice. It's got a lot of nice details in it. What I don't like is, again, you're calling this a premium figure, yet it tabs into the hand just like the gun, so it doesn't replace the hand. You have to tab it in and have the hand close around, so he's holding on to it. What is nice, though, is the way that they've designed it is that these two side pieces do actually cover up the hand, so you don't really see it. So it does look like it has replaced the hand, but again, premium figure, it didn't make any improvements on the accessories. I kind of wish it had. And by the way, getting this particular accessory into his hand, because you had to cup his fingers around in between the reel and the tab part, super difficult, very annoying, almost makes me never want to put this thing on. But I do, because it is the super awesome coveted grappling hook accessory, and this is the thing you want. Just a quick once over on the alt mode here. Kind of already went over it a bit when I was talking about all of these paint applications that make it different from the premium figure. So again, just real quick, right? All these stripes, these numbers, the Agent Meister logos and that, this is all painted on. This is stuff that's not on the original figure. This is what makes this different from the original and makes this the premium figure. Is all these additional logos and striping, again, all painted on. None of it is applied stickers, and brings it in line with the G1 toy, where the original one didn't have all this additional cyan striping, these Meister logos, and back here same thing, which made it more, again, the original figure more in line with the cartoon. If you're looking for something that looks more like the toy, then this has got a paint scheme on it that matches more to the G1 toy, and again is also pretty much identical, as far as I can tell, to the Toy Hacks Repo Label kit that's available for the original figure as well. So you could get this and not have to worry about getting that Toy Hacks Repo Label kit. It's already applied as paint, so very nice touches. And I'm just going to quickly show off basically the only accessories that work with his alt mode. Again, pretty much the same as the original figure. It's the speakers that we saw him use in a few of the Season 1 episodes. These attach onto the back of the shoulders, but this peg in his alt mode, they actually go into the back of the taillights. So if we take a quick look at the back, we'll see two little holes right here in the taillights, and the speakers, the white peg slides in very easily, just like this. Nice and simple. There they are. And that's what it looks like. So very cool, right out of the cartoons. And again, the painting on these speakers is just fantastic. It's got a really nice feel to them, and they're really nice and solid. It gives off a nice finishing pop there to the alt mode. That's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please leave some comments down below for me. Again, you can also hit that like button. That always helps out a lot. Check the link in the description for the Lazy Eyebrows review of the original figure. Shout out to Madhaus Collectibles for getting me this guy. Completely missed the pre-order on this. They managed to scrounge one up for me. Thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate it. That's it. I'm the Rusty Mechanic. Stay safe out there, guys.